Hi, everyone. Welcome to the SWE Magazine live show. I'm super stoked to be doing this show because I'm going to be bringing on all these amazing featured spotlights inside the SWE Magazine. And today I have an incredible spotlight, and she's in the impact issue. And just so you know, you're in the right place if you're here for the SWE Live, and you're going to be meeting superstar Wonda Correia. But also, too, you are in the right place if you're here to learn where science meets, and also to tune in with Wanda to restore your equilibrium and vitality. And that's what she's all about. And that's what her magazine article is all about. And so I'm going to bring her up from the green room, and so we can get this red carpet on its way. Hi, Wanda. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Yeah, you look beautiful, beautiful. I love this article on you in the impact issue of SWE Magazine. And I want us to jump right in because you talk about the science between intuition intersects with science and your intuition. And that's how part of your teachings and your trainings and how you share your gifts and talents. Can you just illuminate a little bit more around that for us?
Yeah, so your intuition is something you're born with. We don't usually develop it. It's not something you learn in school. It's not something you learn in your families usually. Every once in a while I hear of some people in families that understand that, but it's literally a gift that we're given. And some people say it's your third eye, your intuition, your gut feeling, those things. And that's your guidance system throughout your life. And if you don't know how to use that, kind of floundering around a little bit. And I think most people are floundering around because we're just not taught how to use it.
Yeah, I totally agree. And so I love how you're using it for your teachings and your training. Tell me, are people ecstatic that someone out there is going, yeah, I want you to use your intuition? Like, don't run from it. I actually want you to lean into it.
Yeah, because they're like, wait, what's that? Like, you mean I was right? Well, of course you're right, because once you learn how it works and how to use it, then it's all about like, ooh, was that my intuition or was that just my mind making it up? And learning how to decipher that's the key. And unfortunately, people just don't know the difference. They think they're making stuff up in their head when they're really not.
Yeah, I love that you're confirming that for people out there. You
Yeah.
also talk in the article about your practice lies in the biofield.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm very interested in that. Can you share more about that?
Yeah, of course. So I don't know if people know what their energy centers are inside of their body. So we call them chakras. So, and they all govern different aspects of our life, your personal power, your intuition, your love, those kind of things. Well, your biofield are your energy centers outside of your body. And what happens is through life, when you have things happen in your life, traumas, things like that get stuck in that field. And then you get these repeating patterns that happen over your life. And you're like, why is this happening to me again? Well, that energy is still stuck in that field because you're carrying it around and you just don't know it. And it's so fascinating. Once people learn what that is, we walk them through and we help them release that, then they don't have those repeating patterns anymore. They can cut off that part because they've learned the lesson. It's fascinating.
I think that it's so true. We are carrying stuff around,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you know what? No shame or blame. What I love what you're doing is you're taking the shame and blame out of things,
Yeah,
right? We're just human. We're just holding on to stuff, and you're just helping people to release it.
it's all lessons. It's all attached to lessons. So once you learn the lesson and once you understand that it's a lesson and not something that was done to you, it was actually done for you. You hear that stuff all the time, but until you actually understand it, then you feel like things are happening to you.
Yeah.
But no, it's a lesson that you get to learn, and then you get to snap that puzzle piece into your puzzle and go, oh, okay, I got that part. So what's the next part? Because it's always going to be something.
I
But
love that share. It makes so much sense, doesn't it? It's just a puzzle piece.
yeah,
It's just another puzzle piece to the big puzzle,
yeah,
and it's just a lesson, which makes it lighter.
yeah.
Doesn't make it so heavy, right?
My guides really gave me that visual of we all come into this lifetime with a puzzle that everybody has a piece to, and you're literally trying to put your puzzle back together this whole time with no memory of what the puzzle looks like. And so it creates this kind of stress what is this, And so it's beautiful to watch people snap those pieces into place and go, oh, I don't have to hold on to that. Well, no, because that wasn't, even though it was done to you, it doesn't mean that it has to be a trauma in your life for the rest of your life. What are you going to give control to?
Yeah.
Whatever you hang on to, that ship's going to sink at some point. You either sink with it or let it go. And they help them let it go so that it's not trauma anymore. Then it becomes a story because
Yeah.
you can repeat a story. You can't repeat trauma.
Okay, I love that. And another reason I do backflips over what you're doing is because I love the sound bowls. I have been part of ceremonies of sound bowls, and they work. And I have a picture of you here with your sound bowls, which is in the magazine, which I love. But you're saying here that the sound is powerful. That there's an understanding that it's part of the vibrational medicine that you teach. Let's talk about the vibrational medicine. I think that's fantastic.
So we're made up of 70-80% water, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen how sound affects water? Like you can put water in a singing bowl and play it and watch the resonance happen, right?
Right.
So that's happening in your body when you come to a sound bath. So your energy centers that are in your body, each one of the bowls is tuned to one of the chakras. So when you're out of whack and you come lay down between the water and the vibration and the sound, it brings those energy centers back into resonance. And then once you bring that back into resonance, people are like, wow, I feel so good. I feel so alive. I still so relaxed. And, people don't take that time out for themselves. Once they do it, they're hooked. Like, I
Oh,
need
yeah. It is. It's very addictive. It's
yeah,
true.
yeah, absolutely. And it should be because that's how you come back into resonance with yourself. Because
Yeah.
where everything is sound and vibration, everything on the planet is vibration. And you don't think of it that way because you really feel like it's matter, like you can taste it and touch it and hit it and it's solid, but it's actually not. If you look under a microscope, literally our bodies are coming together and moving apart constantly. If you can look all this stuff up, like this isn't woo-woo, this is literal science.
Right.
So, look these things up and you're like, oh my goodness, well, if that does that, then that should affect that. Well, yeah.
Yes.
Very impactful.
Yes. I love that wisdom. And I love your checklist in your article. One of your shares is connecting to your inner spirit.
Yeah.
To do that daily, connect daily in your inner spirit. Why should we do that, sister?
Because that's your guidance system.
Yeah.
If you don't take the time to stop or like first thing in the morning, just 10-15 minutes. Most people think, oh, meditation, I'm not a monk, I don't have time for that. Well, it's 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
Literally just ask, what do I need today? And just close your eyes and do your best to come into some kind of quietness. And a fan works really well because it's just monotonous noise. And if you can just sit there, your brain will get to a non-thought place, even if it's just for a few seconds. And they can cram a lot of information in those few seconds. And then when something pops up for you and you're like, oh, I wasn't thinking about that, what that was, follow that. That's your guidance system. That's your intuition. That's you. That's your higher self saying, hey, come this way, because they don't throw it at you, and get hit in the head with it. It doesn't, if it gets to that point, you're in trouble.
I love the fan tip to turn on a fan. That's such a good tip. I've never heard that before. So that's a great tip.
Yeah.
I want to move into the next share in your article about protecting your energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to protect your energy, everyone.
Yeah, and that's kind of a long story, but I learned that the hard way. And I was going to meetings and getting drained, but I ran across something that taught me how to protect my energy. And it's literally putting yourself in this seamless mirrored cocoon was the last one I heard, which I thought was really fun. So you're just in this bubble of energy that's yours. And nothing gets in that because there are people that will drain you. Everybody knows this. Everybody's been around somebody that's draining and they're just siphoning your energy. They're not doing it on purpose. They're not doing it for malicious purposes most of the time, but they're draining your energy. But if you protect your energy before you're going to be with this person, you literally will feel better when you leave their presence and so will they, right?
Yes, sister.
Because they're not feeding
Yes.
off something that they don't know what they're doing. It's,
Well, I so appreciate you coming on the SWE Magazine Live, the Impact issue today. Your wisdom is just, it's a breath of fresh air. It's
oh,
light. It's helping so many people. That's why I had to have you in the magazine. It is a total honor, and I'm very much in gratitude to you for everything that you're doing out there, sister.
well,
Very much. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I appreciate you. I'm going to drop you down in the green room. Grow yourself a mocktail.
yeah.
Isn't she great? She's fantastic, you guys. She is fantastic. What she is doing is incredible, and you can learn more about her and in the magazine. And till next time, I love you, I love you, I love you, and I appreciate you all too. Um, check out the magazine. There's a ton of features in there, and there's a lot of value in there because we give tangibles, tangible walkaways. Until next time, everyone, thank you again for joining us today. It was so much fun. I appreciate you all.